Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
So I was watching the Channel 7 News last night. Big fan of Mark Ferguson, as you know. I like Peter Overton as well.
Pretty boy
and
Ferguson.
I often flick around and then I watch the ABC News. But I know I'm not naive.
When you watch the ABC News, it's like you're watching grown-up news.
Well, I appreciate that on a commercial network there are commercial considerations. I get that. Having said that, since the news has gone from half hour to an hour, it feels to me that there's lots of filler stories. And I was watching the news the other night, and this story wasn't just a filler story. I felt it was a full-on ad.
As shoppers ditch loyalty in favour of cheaper prices, Woolworths is making a strategic play, hoping to stop customers going elsewhere. Starting Wednesday, some Woolies specials will only be available for those signed up to its everyday rewards scheme.
Oh, I better get signed up to that. Where do I get that?
Well, and then we actually heard what some of the specials were.
As the cost of everything rises, some reprieve at the supermarket checkout.
Everything we can do to try and make the weekly grocery shop more affordable.
Woolworths always has weekly specials, but starting Wednesday, some will be exclusive to loyalty members, like 3 tins of Green Seas tuna for $4.50 or 2 of these snack pots for $10.
Really? That's a news story?
Do you think they would do the tuna deal in Serena Tuna? I like the Serena Tuna.
This is like one of those brand power commercials.
It's like a brand power commercial. I've been watching a show called The Backside of TV. Have you watched that?
I like that
It's
guy.
on Foxtel.
Yeah.
It's really good. And it shows, there was a story just last week about how our news has changed over the years. This is Mitch talking about it. This is the host.
There was a time when TV news was one of only a few ways to stay informed. Back in the 80s, there was a simplicity to the news in the content, visuals and tone. Newsreaders used to be no-nonsense types, but still neutral and friendly. However, 40 years later, not only have fancy openings long gone, but commercial news has become savage, chaotic and stressful.
And he goes on to say as well, back then in the 80s, the TV news, there was no jeopardy for the viewer. You always felt safe. It was like, but now they, and with the news now, they don't give you an outcome. They'll say, a baby died yesterday.
In Peru.
This is what people have to know. And then they don't actually tell you what you need to know. They just give you the news. And then they'll have a picture of a machete attack in Melbourne. A machete attack in Melbourne. And it's just all grist for the mill. It just makes you anxious.
But
it's
also,
high level of anxiety.
That's right. And often what they'll do, they'll have a reporter on the site. If there's some sort of hostage situation, the next day a reporter will be on site. So you're given the impression that this anxiety level is ongoing. And all media does it now. It's all clickbait and all of that. Engagement, leaning in, equals slight anxiety. You have to frighten people, I think, to keep them engaged. You can't be just a passive passenger anymore.
Yeah.
And so the easiest way to do that is to frighten people.
And negative stories get more clickbait than positive stories. So,
Well,
and you look at the case in point where whenever we talk about anything on this show, we, like you and I would never deliberately go negative just to get clickbait. That would seem to me to be irresponsible. But I know people in this business that do. I know that people that are deliberately in this business, say, obfuscating the no thing, like with the referendum that's coming up. They're deliberately being obtuse because it gets more clickbait about.
And the media has to have two sides to a story, the whole climate change thing, that as if it's 50-50. And listen, we're talking about the media. We are part of the media.
We are the media,
but
are we?
everyone has to be hyper alert. At the bottom of the news scroll is breaking news. No, that's a promo for the next story. It is not breaking news.
And did you notice during COVID, Channel 9, with Petey's News, they started putting alert in the bottom, alert. So you go, okay, there's an alert, something's happening. But nothing's happening. It's got tuna for sale.
No wonder.
And they keep alert up there.
It's like stroking a cat backwards. We're all on high alert, and it's not just social media, it's media doing it too.
Exactly. Stroking a cat backwards. That's on the project tonight.
How much was that tuna again?